this is like a disclaimer on the video that it's bad. I know it's bad. Um, I didn't even record the first part of the video, which, by the way, you need to play the story up to the dot matrix boss fight, and then after that, go to the second floor and help Chapman with this promotion test, and then go to the third floor, and you'll be where I'm at. You'll be with me. Um, and I also just wanted to say, if you don't want to sit through this terrible video, uh, or if you just don't care about actually doing all this yourself, if it's like too complicated or whatever, I do have the endings. All three of the ending cutscenes are at the end of this video, so you can just skip ahead if you want. Um, just letting you know now so you don't waste your time watching this 30-minute long video. So, yeah. Now go to the third floor, and here Chapman will walk out of the security room, and he'll be complaining, and he'll ask you for promotion to the fourth floor, which we can't do immediately. I would recommend doing it eventually, because it gets you a contract that you can use with the goblin on the 8th floor, that whenever you save the game with a photocopier, you use health, or it gives you back health. I'm not going to be doing that because I'm trying to get the achievement where you don't save at all. So that's what we're doing here. So come in here, and you're dealing with some late game enemies. These guys are really tough. They can kill you pretty quick. So I screwed up this part of the game big time. Like, I was bumbling around for way too long, and I didn't know what I was doing. And I also screwed up the clipping again.
Sandwiches or coffee or dry noodles, like I do here.
Basically, what you need to do in this area is go around and find the 5 security guards that are like lying on the floor or like dead or whatever, and interact with their bodies to get their security cards, and interact with the TVs with the screwdriver. Use the screwdriver on the little TVs to kill them, so that makes the boss fight easier. I have the locations of 4 of them playing on the screen right now. The 5th one I didn't clip because I'm an idiot. But if you go into the little maze in this area and go down, that's where he's at. Towards the bottom, you'll find the path. It's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, sorry, this is I kind of screwed this part up big time. If you killed all the camera heads like I told you to, then this is gonna be easier. It's like a timing boss fight. He slams his head every few seconds, and you have to just like time your runs and unplug him. And there's also some questions you have to answer to the boss, like during the fight, and I'll have the right answers for those. So that also makes it easier, I think. I don't know if it actually does, but I figure you might as well want to get the right answers instead of, you know. So I'd be safe with this file cabinet. I wait till he lowers his head to push it out so I don't get hit by like the thinnest beam of his vision. And then I start pushing it right, and I'm safe back here. So we want to push up to these wires you see at the top right of my screen, and we want to unplug those, and then after that we're going to get our first little speech check. Run up here, we're safe here. Unplug them. Takes a while because you have to unplug 3 at a time. So unplug that. And then yeah, he's like, are you here to save me or whatever? And you just say yes, obviously. Wait for this guy. Wait for wait for that. Keep pushing forward. Wires on the floor won't let you keep pushing the cabinet. Wait till his head goes out. And yeah. Hide under here. You really don't have a lot of time. And here, once you get this far, he'll send that guy away. That's where killing all of the camera heads. So with your screwdriver, unplugging them, that's where that comes in handy, because he sends that cameraman away, which makes it marginally easier. There are briefcases and stuff here. I don't recommend trying to loot them during the fight. I recommend waiting just until after, just being safe. Some of them have candy bars in them, so if you're really desperate, you can loot them, but like I said, it's better to just stay safe and do this fight, and then loot after you kill him, because the area will just be open and safe then. So unplug these three, and then the next answer to the question, he's going to ask you, like, what ratio do you like to watch movies in, or whatever, and you should say 4.3, or 4:3, I mean. You can find this stuff in notes, but if you don't want to look for that, I'm just going to obviously give you the answers. So then he does this. You can probably make that run to that other cubby in the time, but I don't. I just run to this table. Because like I said, play it safe. Don't take any more damage than you need to. Just be safe. There you go. Hide in here. Literally, okay, so you need to push this TV out, but just be as easy as possible with it, really. You don't need to don't do a whole lot. Just push it a little bit, because it doesn't protect you from his sight line. So just push it bit by bit. And just be safe. See, there I was an idiot and I ran back too late and I took damage. So, gotta heal. That's good. It's really just a lot of timing it with him. You don't have to push it all the way out. I'm gonna take damage here. That's fine. We're gonna have a Coke. And that's probably fine for that TV. So, run up to the table. Don't go for those wires, you'll die. You need to make your way to the top of the room, and there's a button to press, and there is, that's gonna start a moving little office, like of guys. And there's another TV you need to push out, and you basically want to push it so that their office blocks his line of sight. So it'll keep bouncing off the TVs, and if you have them close enough together, the idea is that you'll create that blind spot right where the cables are, and that'll let you get to unplug the wires. That'll let you unplug the wires. Alright, good enough. Oh, okay, maybe not. Well, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's not the most perfect job, but if I stay on this side, I should be fine. So just unplug these. And he'll die, and he'll thank you for killing him. I think he gives you a bit of a lore dump. I don't know, just say whatever. That one doesn't matter. That last speech option doesn't matter. And then he has an item, and you want to grab it. It's a camera, and we need it for a next step down the line. By the 10th camera station, you go into these tables, and you climb through this vent. Now that there aren't any cameramen here, this is just you can just walk through this area with no fuss. You can loot all these. Open this with the screwdriver, and I'm pretty sure this is how you get to the 5th camera station. Yeah. There's a mine right here, so be careful, don't get caught by that. Use a pencil. Move this. Open up the shortcut to the start of this area. Yeah, there you go. And look at the 5th camera station, and you'll see Hugo hide something in that plant right there at the bottom right of the screen. And we need to go back to the 5th floor, grab that key, and then we have to just do some light puzzles. Cool. So yeah, super scary in here, whatever. That guy has a note on him, I don't remember what it says, it doesn't really matter. Use the pencil on this, go into this table. Obviously this is all after the dot matrix boss fight, and you have to have the pushable button, the placeable button. No, it sucks if you have to go do that, but it's not too terribly hard. Now, if I remember correctly, you push this far right one first, move that up, yeah. And then you just unlock this, and hit the far left button, and it should clear the path. Yep. Easy peasy. So now, in this room, this is where the dagger is, and you'll have to do a little bit here. You can read this, and I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Look behind the painting, there's a little mark here. It's like a voodoo symbol, blah blah blah. And so, fix the security camera. And now you have to go back to the 3rd floor, and at the 3rd floor you have to go back to the 5th camera station, and now that camera will be working, and you can see what Hugo gets up to in here. Just go through here, open this up, or look at this, I mean. You'll notice he comes in dressed as Super Toad. Someone has stolen my secret key. Fortunately, my treasure is still protected by something more secret. Oh, yeah. He'll say that if you don't put the key back, because I forgot to, because I'm an idiot. But it doesn't really matter. You'll catch him saying the little incantation or whatever to find the thing. It doesn't really matter if you do or don't put the key back, I think, because he finds out that you took it either way. I'm pretty sure. We'll see if it plays out any differently, I'll let you know, but I doubt it. So yeah, now you just go back, and you're gonna inspect the wall, and have Brian recite the incantation, and in the little hole in the wall, where the voodoo symbol is, you'll find the dagger. I still don't know how to pronounce it, it's like Athame or Athame or something, I don't know. It's the witch-killing dagger. And you can actually use this to get an ending where you do kill the witch, where it is in the base game, or the base endings, there is no way to actually do that, I'm pretty sure. So, here's here. It's the dagger. And it's cool to have this, because this was, doing this was the first way I got the dagger. Anyways, Hugo's gonna come in, and you have to hide under the tables and stuff to get out. I like to, you have to go up, hide in this cabinet first. If he does find you, he'll take the dagger from you, and I think you'll be locked out of, this route. So he's gonna keep looking around and patrolling, and come out. Caught. Like I almost just did. Hide under this table, wait till he goes back up to the top of the room, and just run out, and you should be fine. After doing all this stuff and the hiding from those cameramen on floor 3, this should really be nothing to you. I don't think he'll follow you out here. There are some mines, like the one I just ran into. Just be careful. It'll be fine. He does open that door, and he does come out. He probably sees the tail end of Brian or whatever. It doesn't really matter, because at this point, it doesn't change how the game is played. So, now that you have the dagger, you can use it to open up secret passages and stuff, because it's magical or whatever.
Let's go ahead and put the key back, I guess, because you don't need it anymore. So now we're gonna go into the elevator, and Rostov's gonna tell you you're having a surprise birthday party from well, you were gonna have a surprise birthday party for Hugo, but he's indisposed because he took his dagger.
Just fast forwarding through this because it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that you have the coffee with Kate, and then end up going to the second floor, and that should put you on the path to the endings that you want.
A much better experience. With Kate, you talk to her, and you end up having that coffee together.
Fast forwarding to this part too because I'm realizing that this video is very long. This part's incredibly scripted, like you can't really do anything here. All that really happens is Brian's glasses get broken and you need to wind up going out down the hallway into the right into the Sintra household. You can't really do anything else, so you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. This part got really messy, so I'm just gonna try and voice over it best I can. When you start the Sintra house, you want to go straight up and then left into the bathroom. So that's where you'll find the roll of duct tape. And then you want to go down back towards the entrance. To the right of it, the double doors, that's the living room. You want to go in there, and the top left of the living room is where the workbench is, where you fix your glasses. Then go to the top right of the living room, into the kitchen, and that's where you'll find the fridge with the office key. Go to your office on the left side of the lower hallway, and go in there. You need to get the cigarette, the photo fragment from the bookshelf, and use the placeable button to open the daughter's room. Talk to Hugo in the daughter's room, then she'll show up and attack you just randomly throughout the encounter, really. Not randomly, but several times throughout this part. And then this is where I kind of start to, like, not know what I'm doing, because I'm not sure, like, what triggers different parts. But basically, you need to get 3 of the photo fragments, and then use them to set up the living room in the way of the photo, and then that will trigger the next part to happen, basically. I'm just speeding this part up because it takes a while to move all the furniture, and I just want you to be able to see what it's supposed to look like as a final product, like in the game and not just in the photo. You also need the plant from the parents' room, the doll from Ray's room, which I'm about to go get, and the tea set from the living room to complete the living room photo.
I've seen enough. Where Hugo's hiding. But he's not in here anymore. You don't hear his breathing. So you open that up. Grab the doll. I don't remember what the tea set is. Oh yeah, this part. You get dragged into this little side part. She's gonna be attacking from the carriages. You're just gonna take some damage here. It's just inevitable, really. Yeah. But you get, like, candy bars and stuff, so you'll be fine. And yeah, you're done. There you go, see? It's not really that hard. You don't take a whole lot of damage, so it's fine. I guess I can start placing things. The plant that we got all the way forever ago goes on this table, and the tea set goes on that table, but I don't have it. The doll goes in this chair. Hold on. Sorry.
So after you have the room set up, Kate comes in and she says some stuff.
Anyways, all goes
that's
there.
like, I don't know, it's
I don't
lore
know
or
where the
whatever,
key
it
set.
doesn't
Oh, it's
really
right
matter.
here.
All you have
Okay.
to do after this is
Key
walk
set.
out of the room, and Ray will come out saying she knows where she's gonna
Place
hide her
these on
little
the
treasure,
table.
and it'll be in that plant to the left of the double doors
There we
to
go.
enter the living
Progress.
room. And I'll show you that in just a second. And that's the last fragment of the photo that you need.
And then come back out. Go over here. It's in this plant to the left of these doors. A photo fragment. And put it over here, and you'll see that the rest of the photo is Mr. Sintra himself sitting at the dinner table smoking a cigarette, which is where Brian needs to be. Of course, it's different because, well,
The cutscene ended up being like too long for the video. I had to trim it. But basically, it's just it's Brian becomes Mr. Devil. He makes a contract with the devil, and that's why you're gonna see him as in the Mr. Devil costume in the next clip.
Why don't you go take a bath and put on something more appropriate? Yeah. So she'll tell you to go take a bath. You take your place at the table smoking the cigarette, but you have to light it first. So use it on the oven, stovetop, I mean. And get in place for the picture.
I'm just gonna speed up this part in case you do need to see the path, and because you get an achievement for finishing this part without getting actually like killed by the devil. So I'm just gonna speed it up in case you need to see which path I took. I don't know if it matters really, but this is the way I took to get to the little linear ending part of this, and it shows you like the little special cutscene and stuff. Um, and then this goes into the ending of the game right here. So yeah.
And Kate's kind of going to talk to him. Brian doesn't talk when he's Mr. Devil. Now, if you want to get the bonus endings or whatever, because there's a couple, you can go to the parents' room in this house and use the Athame dagger, or Athame, use the dagger on the vanity, because like you said, the vanity is fake, it's an illusion or whatever. Use the dagger, and you'll reveal a hidden room to grant, it's like you grant ownership of the company to,
Since this part of the game is super linear, I'm just gonna cut it out because you don't need a guide for this part. Just go to the burnt room and go to the cave, and it's literally just the game plays itself from there, basically.
Get that later.
I'm just gonna cut ahead
Like
to
at
the
the very
part
end,
where
kind of
I
from
show
there
you the
can choose
endings
all your
and stuff.
endings. Sort of thing.
I'll show you how to get the different endings,
So-
and then I'll show the endings themselves.
I did just realize I forgot to mention how exactly you get the extra endings, like what you do with the vanity room. It's probably pretty self-explanatory, but I'll just try and fit it into the video, I guess, just for the sake of it. You take Ray's interest head and you run back into the household, up to the parents' room, and There you will find the secret room you opened as Mr. Devil. And you hold up Ray's head. Since it needs a retinal scan, you hold up her head, activate the systems, hit CEO selection. You can read those text entries if you want. They're interesting to the story. But if you just want the ending, hit CEO selection and choose to either insert your card or Chapman's card. That's the little funny ending, is Chapman's, but the real ending is your card. So I'm gonna mute my mic and I'll let that play. And well, I'll throw it in with the rest of the endings. I don't know where this is gonna be like in the video because I'm recording it after I already clipped the first ending. I don't know. It's a mess. it's a mess. But all the endings will be in at some point. I don't know when. If this is the last part of the video before, like, last part of me talking, thank you for watching the video, and I hope it was helpful. And enjoy the ending cutscenes.